Well, it is August and we're already getting WrestleMania 41 news. Kenny, we're almost in Vegas, bro. The tickets haven't dropped yet. They should have dropped already. They dropped last year by this time. So WWE is slacking a little bit, but the show is a little bit later this year, so they probably drop in September. But The Rock and Cody Rhodes. We've had some news of The Rock. We don't know when he's coming back, but if I had to guess, it's not far from now because that has to be the War Games match. With the bloodline and everything going on, but there's not that much time. I mean, you got 3 months to build still, I guess. But Kenny, I was under the impression that we were getting Rock and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 41, and I'm still of the opinion that that should be the match. But we're hearing this was tweeted by WrestleMania. If you can show us the tweet, Mr. Kenny Baum.
I can definitely get that pulled up, Brian, because I actually have no idea what's going on with this story right now. So let's see what's going on here.
So, The Rock and Cody Rhodes is more likely for WrestleMania 41 than The Rock versus Roman Reigns. The Rock versus Roman Reigns could be at WrestleMania 42, which is rumored to be in London. So, I gotta say, man, listen, I didn't even know the London part till I just read that. I just knew about the change of the match. If they save that for London, bro, I don't know, Kenny. We might be on a flight to London, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man, this is news to me. I honestly thought Roman and The Rock was the match for this year. But Kenny, how do you feel about this, man? Obviously, we've been waiting for a while for this. The Cody, crybabies, including myself, we wanted Cody to have his moment this year. But I honestly thought after Cody had his moment, that opens the doors for Rock and Roman. What do you think?
I'm surprised, man, because The Rock obviously wanted it to be The Rock versus Roman this year. So he must have been real happy with the work he did with Cody and said, you know what? Let's just go Rock and Cody next year. So I am shocked, but it looks like they made this decision very early. I think pretty early on when they were discussing the build for this WrestleMania, The Rock realized this is what he wanted to do next WrestleMania, because if we look at how the card played out, he pinned Cody Rhodes night one. Mm-hmm. And, you just don't do that without getting your get back. So, I don't know.
I mean, listen, bro, I can see it kind of playing out right now in my head. And if The Rock and Cody do wrestle this year in Vegas or next year, I think Rock takes that title off him. And now you run with The Rock in the title. Then you have Roman probably beat him in London, claim the tribal chief thing. And that could probably be The Rock's retirement match where he drops it, because The Rock will be 54, 55 by then. He probably wants to go out on a high note. And I wouldn't think of a perfect moment, in London, in Wembley, in front of 70, 80,000 fans, Rock and Roman for the title. Roman retires him, and we have Roman as champion back again.
First off, they might get about 45,000 fans. I don't know. But I mean, as far as the match, you know what? I don't think you're wrong. I think The Rock, just because it's The Rock, he's probably going to beat Cody Rhodes again. And you know what?
Wouldn't be mad at it, though.
So. Cody Rhodes can't walk out of WrestleMania next year as the champion because WWE is suffering right now. My boy can't carry it on his back.
Yeah, here you go, man. Listen,
my boy can't carry it.
I think The Rock needs to be champ next year. I just think that, Cody's going to get a year-long reign. He'll drop it to Rock. And I think Cody can probably boost his world titles with the other championship, because, they like to do that, especially to a guy like Cody. They're going to slap that title on him 5, 6, 7 more times before his career is over, which I get. But I don't know, man. I think that this could play out really well with The Rock and Cody, because we've seen what happened last year. Like, those two did a lot of good work together. And obviously, The Rock did a lot of the heavy lifting. I mean, we've seen Rock kind of take the boundaries of WWE and stretch them out as much as he could, simply because he can. You know what I mean? And I think that the storyline would be even better because, like you just pointed out, Netflix, that's one. And then you got the head or the guy that's sitting at the table of TKO winning the championship, bro. That's storyline material right there. You know what I'm saying? If they decide to go that route, like the guy that's sitting is politicking, in kayfabe, and got himself a championship. So personally, I think that this storyline could be freaking amazing. On top of what we already seen, because we talked about this so much during the Cody and Roman feud for WrestleMania 40. Bro, it almost seemed like it was Rock and Cody who were going against each other, bro. I mean, he was talking about his mom. He got the belt for Cody. Yeah. Like, it was a little insane. You know what I mean? Like, seeing Rock and Cody, it almost felt like Roman was an outsider. So I'm all
True.
for watching this match happen in real time, a one-on-one, and just watching them go crazy.
Yo, it's about to get hot real soon because it is August right now. Royal Rumble is really when WrestleMania season
Yeah.
begins. John Cena's coming back next year.
Yeah.
Netflix deal coming
This
up.
year's flying by, dude.
Yeah, this year's flown by, man.
Yeah.
Seems like we were just at the Royal Rumble this
For
year,
sure.
but next year is going to be crazy, man. If we do get this Rock versus Cody, we saw how the feud and how everything went this year. It's going to be even crazier next year because they got Netflix and the
100%.
Rock bringing that edginess. Cody Rhodes could match it. So I mean, you got that. You got whatever's going to happen with Roman, because if it's going to be the Rock versus Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa, that's not a WrestleMania match. Do you think?
No, I don't want to watch that, bro.
I
I'd be
don't
sick
care.
for Roman if that's what they put him in. But you build up Jacob Fatu a little bit more. I think that's the match.
It could be. Seems like they're trying to build him up to be an animal, but I think
Because
he needs to show some personality too for me to actually
agreed,
care about it.
agreed,
Otherwise,
and
he's just umaga out there.
agreed. And based on what I've seen in like other companies and stuff, like the promos they be dropping and stuff like that, I think that he can be that guy in terms of character. I just think
And
they got to get him out of that Solo Sikoa shadow. And
Mhm.
obviously it'll happen with time because it's definitely bound to happen at some point. But just seeing Roman and Jacob Fatu, I think that is going to be the match because they literally had this guy playing injury just to keep him away from Roman.
away.
So it shows
Yeah.
you how much they care about, this potential matchup. And I think that would be the match for WrestleMania. I don't know if it'll main event. I think it can go crazy, but yeah, I definitely think that that's the match at WrestleMania next year. You run Roman and Jacob, and then you run Rock and Cody for the main event, and then you give John Cena, maybe you give him Gunther for WrestleMania night 1. I mean, hey,
Oh, John Cena Gunther WrestleMania. This is his last one, man. It's got to be big.
who you think? Who would you put? I mean, I know we going crazy off the video now, but since we talk about main events, obviously we know.
Talking about WrestleMania.
Yeah, Cody and Rock, they're closing out the show. That's 100% gonna happen. Who would you put John Cena up against in his night 1?
He's scared to do it, but I think the biggest match for John Cena WrestleMania
Randy
night 1
Orton?
or 2. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, brother,
That's the out the box wild pick because
Yeah.
if he didn't show up last year, I think he's done. But that's a good name though. Think about it. Everybody said too much John Cena, too much Randy Orton matches happen all the time, again. But I mean, those are the two guys who were kind of there at the same time, coming up at the same time, making a name for themselves. So what better way to end it at WrestleMania than John Cena versus Randy Orton? I think that was a good one. I didn't even think about that.
You said Stone Cold at the beginning.
I said Stone Cold. That's my number 1 pick.
Oh, okay.
That's like a blockbuster.
I
thought
you said Stone Cold and then Randy Orton. I'm like, hold on, where
I
bro
forgot
going
to-
with this?
I messed up.
Nah, you're
But
good.
yeah,
But yeah,
Randy Orton, John Cena, book it.
yeah, I 100% think so. But let us know down below, guys. What do you think the main event should be for night 1? Night 2 is basically being solidified in our eyes, and I absolutely cannot wait till Netflix comes around the corner because I think that this Rock and Cody feud is going to be on steroids compared to what we saw last year. So let us know down below, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you kiss that ring. We gonna catch y'all. Peace.